So I needed to install some chair rail into my garage build out at my personal home. So in order to get the measurements correct, I decided to use Fusion 360 to design this room. That is what you will see next. Thanks for watching. Okay, so essentially what I'm doing here is getting the dimensions of my overall garage in the form of a rectangle so that I can see how much length and height that I have available in order to get the not only the correct amount of chair molding, but to make it spread out as evenly as possible. And in this case, you can see that I have around, I believe it's around an 8.5 or 9 foot ceiling and around 19 feet overall length. So the look I was going for was kind of a modern look. So I'm using 1x2 material, but I found out by getting this material and putting it against the wall in such a small area, it looked too large. So I had to take it to the table saw and split the 1x material into about 3/4 of an inch. That way it's much thinner. And I actually ended up chamfering the edges. And this will be picture frame mitered in, so it's not going to look terrible. So what I'm doing is basically, again, just getting the dimensions of what I think I can fit in this room, given the height, so that it doesn't look ridiculous. And also at the bottom, I'm going to have around 5.5-inch baseboard and about a 4-inch crown molding. So I have to take that into account as well. So using Fusion 360 really helped me because I'm able to see how much space I have to work with and how good it will look. So that is exactly why I chose to use Fusion 360 for this. And it is pretty easy to, by using the constraints and the dimension feature by pushing just the letter D, you can easily put this design where you want it to go. So by doing a little bit of math, I realized that I need to be about 8 inches spacing between each one to keep it uniform, because I wanted to go with 36-inch wide panels, if you will, using this casing. So this is kind of what I came up with. A 3040 at the top and a 3020 here at the bottom, and then I can just simply drag these out using the pattern rectangle feature and see how much room I have to work with. And as you can see, it turns out pretty nice. So with Fusion 360, you're able to really get a snapshot of what this wall in particular is going to look like with the amount of material that you're choosing to use. That way you have a visual, and you can also give this to a customer if they needed it. But Anyway, this is not something that I would put a blueprint up on my website for, but it's simply another use of Fusion 360 to help you design a room to show someone should you be going and helping out a neighbor or a friend or doing this for a project of your own for money. You can show them the design before you start on the project. Okay, you can kind of see the completed look here, and if you turn it, you can see how much of it's going to be coming out of the wall. You can tweak that again if you don't want to use the full 1x material. You can use 3/4 by cutting it in half with your table saw, which is what I ended up doing, and I ended up chamfering all of the edges, all 4 edges of these pieces of material before they were nailed up to the wall. That way it's not just that boxed square look you get when you purchase this type of pine from your local box store. Because I did not go with anything stained gray on this, because this wall will be painted. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's helpful and another good use of Fusion 360. Thanks for watching.